Hey guys, welcome to my video channel. I'm GreyChow. Today on this video, I'm going to talk about how to create luminosity masks manually. Previously, I've talked about the basics of luminosity masking, how to use it to recover an overexposed sky, and also how to use it to enhance your photo. On those videos, I've been using my GreyChow LM action pack to create the luminosity masks. This time, I'm going to share with you how to create the luminosity masks manually without my action pack. By the way, if you wish to get my action pack, you can download it via the link in the below description of this video. Also, if you're interested to check out my previous videos that talk about luminosity masking, you can also check out them in the below description of this video too. So, let's start to create the luminosity mask now. As you can see, I have an image open on Photoshop. I'm going to create luminosity mask, and I will first start with the light mask. To create light mask, go to the channel window by holding down Control or Command button on Mac and click on the RGB channel. That will select all the bright areas of your image. Then click on Save Selection as Channel and rename the channel as Light 1. So that's the Light 1 mask for luminosity masking. Next, we are going to create Light 2 mask. With the selection still there, now holding down Control Alternate Shift button on Windows. On Mac, it should be Command Option Shift buttons. Then click on Light 1. This will intersect your current selection with the Light 1 channel and produce a narrower selection that select only the brighter areas of the image. That's the Light 2 mask. Now save the selection as channel and rename it as Light 2. So we are going to repeat the same steps to create Light 3, 4, and 5. Let's do it. With the selection again, holding down Control Alternate Shift buttons on Windows. On Mac, again it will be Command Option Shift buttons and click on Light 2. And it will intersect the selection again. Now save it and rename it Light 3. So repeat the same step. Click on here and save it Light 4. One more time. Light 5. So that's all the light masks. To deselect the current selection, just press on Ctrl and D buttons. On Mac, it will be Command and D buttons. Now let's go through all the light masks again. Light 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see that the mask is getting narrower and narrower. Now let's proceed to create the dark mask. Let's start with the dark 1 mask. Holding down the Control or Command button and click on the RGB channel. Now we selected only the bright area of the image, which is what I mentioned previously, is the Light 1 mask. From here, to change this selection from Light 1 to Dark 1, we just need to inverse the selection. Press on Control or Command plus Shift plus I buttons to inverse the selection. Now the selection select anything that was not selected previously by the Light 1 selection, which is select only the dark areas. So I'm going to save it as Dark 1. So click on Save Selection to a channel. Dark 1. Then to create the rest of the dark masks, I'm going to repeat the same steps as to how I did for the Light 2 to Light 5. With the Dark 1 selection still there, holding down Control Alternate Shift or Command Option Shift buttons and click on Dark 1 channel. Then save the selection as a new channel and rename it as Dark 2. Repeat for the rest. Click on Dark 2 again, save it, Dark 3. One more time. Dark 4. So last one. Save it as Dark 5. Now let's go through all the dark masks. Dark 1, Dark 2, Dark 3, Dark 4, and dark 5. As you can see that it's getting narrow and narrow to only the darkest areas of the photo. Now we have created two stacks or luminosity masks for light and dark. The next thing we're going to do is to create the midtone mask. Midtone is referring to any areas that do not belong to bright or dark areas. First, to get the midtone, we need first to select the whole image. Now press on Ctrl A or Command A buttons on Mac to select the whole image. We have selected the whole image. What you need to do next is to subtract out both light and dark areas from this selection. So holding down Ctrl Alternate or Command Alternate and click on the light one to subtract the light areas from the selection. And while still holding down the Ctrl Alternate or Command Alternate, click on the dark one. This will also subtract the dark areas from the selection. And notice that the Photoshop prompts us this message, and this is normal. The Photoshop just want to tell you that the selection is less than 50% of the image. So you may not be able to see anything on the screen, but the selection is still there. So we are going to save the selection as a new channel again. So just rename it as Midtone 1. For Midtone 2, and we are going to select the whole image again. So Ctrl A or Command A on Mac, and this time we are going to subtract light 2 and dark 2. So Ctrl Alternate or Command Alternate, click on light 2 and click on dark 2 and save it as Midtone 2. So repeat the same thing, Ctrl A, subtract the light 3 and dark 3, save it as Midtone 3. And then Ctrl A or Command A again, subtract light 4 and dark 4 and save it as Midtone 4. And the last one, Ctrl A or Command A, subtract light 5, dark 5 and save it as Midtone 5. Let's go through the midtone masks, like Midtone 1, Midtone 2, 3, 4, and 5. Unlike both light or dark masks that getting narrow and narrow selection, midtone is getting wider and wider. Now deselect the current selection by pressing on Ctrl D or Command D on Mac. To go back to the normal image view, just click on the RGB channel here. So that's how you create all the luminosity masks. If you want to know how to use them, I recommend to check out my previous videos, which as mentioned, I put the links in the below description of this video. So that's all for this video. That's how I create the luminosity mask manually, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, feel free to share it and like the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my video channel. So see you next time.